Hello from our land in Alentejo, Portugal. We're Calla and Jon, and we moved our family here back in 2022 with a dream of living a life surrounded by nature. We fell in love with this land the moment we saw it, and what a treat it's been to get to tend to it. Our process has been slow, but there has been so much learning and transformation in that, both for the land and us. There's always so much to do, which can get overwhelming, but these days we're reminding ourselves to soak in the beauty and the joy that each day holds, one day at a time, without missing the meaningful moments. Starting the day with this kind of light is pure medicine for the soul and elicits a deep gratitude from within. We recently had our yearly wood delivery, which is essential for us at this time of year. It probably doesn't look like it, but we were expecting rain that evening, so getting as much of this wood inside as we could moved to the top of that day's to-do list. How's this one gonna fit in the salamander?
Whoa.
We need a chainsaw. Later that night, and for the next 2 days, we had stormy weather with a lot of wind and rain, which was perfect for me to get things done inside, as well as lean into more rest. And after the rest, another gorgeous morning greeted us, and Jon and I felt excited to get to the rest of the to-do list. Come along with us as we check off 4 more things from our list.
Voilà. Looks good, I think.
Well, we have this new almond tree the Faraduel. Mulch.
Yeah. Next.
The big obstacle with this one is going to be in the summertime watering it because it's across the lake, so it's not just an easy go outside and water, but we'll do our best. Okay, so on this side of the lake, this is what we're working on lately. We're trying to plant trees on this side close to the lake to prevent evaporation. We're trying to plant also trees that bloom because we think the reflection on the lake would be really beautiful. So let me take you for a little walk along this edge of the lake to show you what has been planted. So here we have a willow tree that we planted a couple years back on I think we planted it on our 10-year anniversary, maybe. And we planted it from a cutting from a friend. So very cool. It's growing, has new shoots, really cool. So then as we keep going, we have this almond tree that John just planted. Then we keep going. We'd love to plant a couple more flowering trees like peach, plum, maybe more almonds all along this part. And then we have here one of the 15 new olive trees that we bought, as well as this one. So John planted these 2 olive trees. We have a nice little bench there. So there is one olive tree and there's the other. And then up here is a new swale. John actually dug it out last year, but then we kind of didn't do anything with it. And so this year we've improved it a lot. We had a really amazing volunteer, Noor, come and help us out with that. And so we got it all nice and solid and then mulched. I came and threw down yarrow and motherwort seeds. I don't know if they're gonna work, we'll see. And this is an apricot tree that we planted from seed maybe a year or 2 ago. This was an oak that was already here. Then we come to this part of the swale. We have a fig tree. We have a poplar, which are really great for mulch. We have this one, which is a mulberry, which its leaves fall as well, and it gets the really nice yellow leaves towards the end of the year, so that's always pretty. Then we have another poplar, and finally this one, which is another fig. So there's the new swale, and as you can see, our lake is at full capacity and overflowing through the spillway all the way down here and through this little canyon that it dug out one of the first years that we had it. The water gets so strong when the lake is overflowing, and it dug out so much in here. As you can see, we've placed a lot of big rocks in here, and this is to create little pools and slow down the water as it passes down this canyon. This will help prevent damage from erosion. Our recent volunteer helped us a lot with that, so thanks a lot, Noor. So now we need to get back into the orchard and take the graft part out of the ground for the peach tree.
Well, just that. Well, we just uncovered the union because we've had several people suggesting that it's really not good to bury the union where the graft is, because you get the risk to have branches growing on the graft, which then doesn't give you the fruit you want.
Thank you so much to everyone who was looking out for us for that. So nice how well the loquat's doing. It's so beautiful. It's so unique. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of work on the swales, fixing the integrity of the swales like last week. Pretty much copy pasting what we did in the second swale to the other ones. So John's starting to work on that, and I'm gonna go somewhere else on the land and try to collect more mulch. Doesn't believe that this can happen. I believe I can.
It's gonna take 2 hours if it happens. That's the part where it's gonna start to be interesting. Doing it. Holy moly, huh? Nice one. No, you're in the rock.
You're gonna try with one arm?
That's right.
Oh my gosh. My legs were already like jello after my workout this morning. Now my arms.
Well, it's really not. It's not done because you have the big climb to finish. So I can do the big climb. Okay.
Are your shoes okay? You're not gonna slip? Good job, hon. So sweaty. And now we're off to plant more olive trees.
Okay, so the first thing we want to do is to fill up a bit the line along the dirt road. We at the moment have only 2 olive trees. We want to add at least one more here and probably 1 or 2 more further. And then we are gonna fill up the kind of the gaps that we can see in that valley that we have, where we have already like more than 10 olive trees. There is a couple of gaps, so we're gonna just start with that. I want to keep it to the same distance from the road, so the two are like 2 meters, 2.5 meters. So I want to keep the same length here, and then in between the two I want to keep enough space for potentially at some point in the future a tractor to drive through or whatever, if we start to harvest with the tractor and the vibrating machine. So I don't want them to be too close, and I think at least having 5 or 6 meters. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6 meters looks like it makes a lot of sense. And then 2.5 meters. It's roughly that. I don't need to. So it's more or less like here. So if I put it, let's just see how it looks, how it feels. If we picture that tree being huge in a few decades, it almost feels like it's a tiny bit too far from the road. If we want to keep the same, like, I think it would be better like here.
Yep. I think there, and I think farther from the other tree, because if you imagine it as big as that one, and you want space for a tractor, the
6 meters is not enough.
The branches would be quite close to each other, no?
Yeah, true. Yeah, if they get big, yes. Okay, then 1 more meter. That looks cool. Mm-hmm. I think it's great. And then let's just see if we keep 7 meters distance and we put another one. Would look like that. Is it? Yeah, maybe a tiny bit more.
I would do like at the where the grass gets high.
The grass what?
Gets high. And it's already like built-in mulch, kind of.
You would do this?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you mean?
Yeah.
But from here, it definitely feels like shring.
But it's close to the road is what I'm talking about.
Huh?
It's just very close to the road. Is it okay with you if it's close to the road? You were saying you wanted it to be...
Why? This is further from the road than this. Okay, it's really great. And then one in between here, because there is this like obvious gap. So from where you are, is that in the middle of the two?
Even more towards the other one, I think.
I think for it to be aligned, it has to be more like this. Even a bit more.
Cool.
Okay, so let's start with that. I want to say a huge thank you to Lou and Joaquin. Thank you so much, guys, for helping us getting the trees. So it's thanks to you that we're able to make the land even better by having 15 more olive trees. So thank you so much. one thing that we realize also is that it's much easier to care for trees that you see often. Like these ones are along the dirt road going to our house. So we will literally see those two trees every single day. So if we see that they start struggling, we can address it right away. When we planted trees like all the way at the end of the land, because you don't see them often, it's much harder to just think about them and like have the thought like, oh, I need to go check on them, and you know, it makes a difference as well. So this is perfect. I hit the rock that I think it's already the main, there's no topsoil, quoi. It's like,
That's why I'm saying, why don't you try to dig in like this part with all the dead grass?
yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's much further from the road, but I think it's fine. Yeah, following that curve. Okay, cool. Set. It's pretty good. How cool is that? That's super cool. Really great. Wow. Trois, quatre, cinq, six. Jackie boy going to check if the work is well done.
Hi, Jack.
Good boy, Jackie.
Am I doing a good job?
Not super
Am I
straight.
doing a good job?
Tell mommy.
What do you think, Jack?
The jealous girl is coming right away. It's not fully straight, hon. Well, much better. Perfect. Is it well done? Yeah? Wow.
Like that, or do I need to cover the berm?
It's fine.
The hens won't come all the way up.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, if the hens come all the way here to destroy that.
You stopped and planted another one on your way to the last
Yeah.
section?
I kind of finishes the curve along the road.
So we have a much more full olive grove in this area now. So this is the last area that we're gonna plant the last, how many do you have? 2 or 3? 2 olive trees. We do already have 3, and so John's gonna add 2 more right in here to kind of fill out this section. What were you looking at? Did you find a new portal into a different dimension or something?
It looked like a very weird insect, but it was not. Huh?
We should come down later and collect a bunch of oranges to make decorations. And juice. Did you finish? Alright, so we have this one here and then the other one over there. Ta-da! Right, the 15 olive trees are planted. We just planted the last 2 in this area. We planted how many on that other slope?
11.
11
And
plus
2.
the 2 on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
So if we add up 15 to the 54 trees that we counted,
plus 4 that we had bought just a little bit before and planted 2 in pots and 2 in the mini swales.
that is how many?
73.
73 olive trees on our land now. So hopefully each year we could just bump that up a little bit.
Yeah.
And again, this year we did it thanks to Louis and Joaquim.
Lou or Louis and
Yeah.
Joaquim.
As you can see, the projects are never done. We were just finishing the olive planting and John said, oh, look, I need to do this. He's creating a little system to collect and guide, guide the rainwater.
So that it goes down.
So it goes that way instead of making erosion down our path.
Yeah.
So on our way back, he's just gonna do a little of that. Have fun. Jackie, boy, careful. You can bring that down. Whoa. I'm taking all of this hay over to the almond tree that we planted this morning so that I can mulch it. Ta-da. Wow, the light in the lake on the water ripples right now. Oh, it's so dreamy.